Okay, hi, my name is Peter. I'm 54 years old. I'm a professor at the University of Maryland. I teach chemical engineering. My background is quite unique. I was born in Switzerland and raised in Greece. My mother would talk to me in French, my father in Greek. So I grew up bilingual in French and Greek. And English was my third language, actually. And I also speak Spanish and German. So it may be not answer, but I do like my work. It takes up most of my day, right? So enjoying your work life is very important. My personal life, I recently discovered Jiu-Jitsu 2 years ago, and that's really meaningful for me. That's really has transformed me and the way I see things, and so that has been a new experience for me. Besides family and friends, I think Jiu-Jitsu is a new thing that I really like.
Yeah. How is Jiu-Jitsu meaningful specifically?
I'm not really that athletic. I never was athletic and did anything. And then 2 years ago, I decided to start Jiu-Jitsu, out of the blue. It wasn't really out of the blue. My mother passed away, so I had to do something different, and then I wanted to do something besides just lifting weights or doing some silly things, and then I came in here once and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, my purpose is I just want to be happy, and I want to be happy from small things, that I enjoyed my day today, and this really brings me happiness rather than say I want a lot of money, I want to be super rich or whatever. I really like to enjoy small things.
Okay. What are some of those small things? As an
You know, a good meal, a good conversation. Something. You meet something and you find love, or you find something, not just personal love, but also from friends and family, and something happens to you. Also because of my work, I interact with a lot of people. I teach, right? So teaching and giving to someone knowledge and understanding that that person has learned something from what I taught them, I think that gives me happiness. So I do definitely value honesty. I value people to be open and not be pretentious. I really do not like pretentious people.
Yeah.
So I come from a culture, which is more, European culture is more direct. You say what you feel basically, and you're not really making up stuff just to be nice. So I do like the kind of people who are direct, and I know how they feel, and they express their feelings. So
Yeah.
I really like that. Hard work is really important, right? I think people who work hard will succeed, right? So it's really hard work. That you don't really need to have the skill. I think, I don't consider myself really athletic, but I'm putting a lot of work, doing jiu-jitsu, for example, and I think I'm getting better, and that's definitely not at the same level as a young person, but I'm definitely bettering myself.
Yes.
You need to have some kind of selflessness, I think. That's very important in a character, right? If you want to help others,
Yeah.
so. That has been guiding me lately, right? Because of my, also, I have an administrative position. I'm in charge of a lot of people, and the only reward I have is, if I see them succeed, and I get happiness from other people succeeding because I did something to help them. You have life experiences, right? And you get to interact with people, and you see how other people act, and the actions of other people, they inspire you. So I think people do evolve in their character, right? So I used to get more angry sometimes at people because people do stuff to me, but now I'm able to control that and try to find something good and try to resolve a situation that way. So, I came in this country when I was 18 years old. I didn't have anyone here, right? And then my father passed away when I was a freshman here at the university, so that was pretty tough for me. That's something that I overcame. I became more mature early, I guess, because I had no support. I thought when you lose a parent, right, and also your father figure who was the main breadwinner in the family, that's important. You have to figure out on your own, and also being in a foreign country on your own, it's not easy. So I think I was more reserved of a person, and now I'm less reserved as a person. I think as I've grown, and it's the reason because I interact with many more people. So I'm in charge of a group of I'm the boss of like 500 people. It's faculty, staff, and student, right? So I have to be more open and talking to people. I wasn't like that.
Yeah.
That has really changed. Sometimes this is bad, because people know how I feel. Sometimes it's hard for me to hide my feelings. So it can be bad.
Yeah.
Some people know how to hide their feelings. I can't.
Yeah.
If I'm mad at you, you'll know about it. So I've learned to control my emotions over the time, and maybe I get sad for like a day, or if I'm mad at someone, I'm mad for like 24 hours max, and then I'm okay. I find ways to deal with that, and I always want to be in good terms with people, even at people that I don't necessarily like that much. I'd like to be in good terms. I do try to do that.
Yeah. Okay. And that helps you, like even when things are overwhelming.
Yeah. So when things are overwhelming, I've noticed, it doesn't take me too long to get over it. I've learned how to do that. I had several experiences, like that, and I've been able to deal with that.
Okay.
I think by having my father pass away at when I was relatively young, and he had like a disease. He had leukemia, so he was really long disease, right? And then I realized to become more. I had to become more mature, Until then, I didn't care much about things. I think we're in the middle of a pandemic, right? And I practice Jitsu. I think that's that's a big thing. Despite everybody telling me, oh, you shouldn't be doing this. You should be not touching people, not interacting with people.
Yeah.
I think my mental health really has improved just by me showing up here.
Yeah.
One thing I did, during the pandemic, I kept my routine. Although everything was shut down, I did go to work. I did go to my office.
Yeah.
And came here to train, despite everything being closed. So I did, the daily things I do.
Yeah.
I think that kept me sane. If I was just staying at home, it wouldn't be the same for sure.
Yeah. How is routine important to you? As a follow-up question, it's kind of important to me too. So.
Yeah. I think routines. You also like what you do, I guess, right? Every day. If you did not like what you do, that's not a good thing, right? You have to change something.
Yeah.
So you enjoy your routine, right? And with some variability, of course, right?
Yeah.
But you do enjoy your routine, and sometimes you take some time off. I actually miss traveling because I travel a lot. Sometimes due to work or due to fun.
Yeah.
Around the world. I really enjoy that, and meeting new people.